on to 8E, consideration of adopting resolution 2010-044, approving a final property tax levy for the city of Rushford, collecting in 2011 the amount of $763,000, or as may be amended, refer to report and charts provided at previous meeting.
Gather this is what % increase over last year?
I think it worked out to be like 4.2, but that doesn't translate to individual people to
No,
that
but
percentage.
But the levy is.
The levy itself, the dollar amount is 4.2.
Make a motion that we set the levy collectible in the year 2011 of $673,378. It's a reduction of $90,000
From which? Last
From-
year's or this year's?
from the
current
Proposed.
from the proposed.
Proposed 4.2 is how many dollars?
It was it's like 30,000. The increase
4%
is like,
30,000.
I think so.
So it's really a $60,000 cut you're proposing over last year's levy.
And remember now how much we've already been cut in LGA, and we've already been cut on market value credit. They took that away this year already. The 47,000 they took away this year already, and the 90,000.
You mean 2010?
Yeah, in 2010. And then they also reduced LGA next year.
Do
And
we
you
know
know,
what
well,
it is?
you know they will be reducing it, yeah,
It was
yeah.
a big hit. We lost
The
what,
projection has been built into this year, or into the projected LGA number is already in the projection, has already been built in. They've already told us what we might expect in 2011, a reduced amount.
But the reductions of, in 2010, we didn't know about that until 2010. We didn't know we were gonna lose our market value credit until this year. So that has, that wasn't planned for in the levy. And the 90,000 for local government aid wasn't planned for either.
So was the budget adjusted, or did we just spend on reserves?
Some of it you'll have to just spend on reserves because some of the things you can't
In 2010, what
adjust in
happened?
2010. Yeah, some of it you'll have to be spending down reserves. Because if you've spent more, then you have to pay for it,
Yeah, the chances are we lost 400,000 of our excess reserves in the community center.
How much reserves have we got left?
Regardless.
Kathy, what's left?
I can't
gotta have a
tell you
second
that
to the
right
motion
off the
before we
top
can
of my head,
discuss
I
it.
don't know.
Got a motion on the floor? Do I have a second? Do I have a second? Motion dies for lack of a second.
given that we don't know for sure what they're going to do to us with LGA, they may take a humongous whack on us. And given that we don't know for sure yet what the cost will be or how we're going to pay for the levy recertification, it seems you wouldn't want to cut yourself too short because there's nowhere to find the revenue.
I don't remember from the audit what our percent of general expenses was in reserves last year, you know?
I'd have to get the audit book. I don't remember. It was,
They were not very complimentary about the level of our reserves, having fallen significantly.
oh yeah, it had fallen significantly. Well, we used to have a goodly amount of reserves and then,
Do you have that written down anywhere, Kathy, that you could give to us right now?
I get the audit book. The state at one point didn't like the fact that we had
Yeah.
the reserves, you know, they wanted us to lower that amount.
Spend it down.
So,
I would make a motion, if you guys wanted to, I would make a motion that we facetiously
This is a facetious motion?
set it at 1.7 million if that's what you want. But I was sort of taking Kathy up on her challenge to us to make it a little bit harder. And to make them toe the line a little bit on some of this stuff and to give them a message that this is what we want. Figure out a way to get it done. Sort of what we asked them to do in a nice way last year, after the budget was already set for us. But
Well, you know, we went through those line item budget things and there weren't a lot of places where there was a lot of fat. I mean, there were, you're levying money for specific projects and for specific things and planning for the future.
I am certain that there isn't a lot of fat in the municipal liquor store budget, but it loses $40,000 a year on average, and it, you know, that's not the point, Kathy. The point is, we need to be more creative. We need to figure out a better way of doing it, a cheaper way of doing it. That's our challenge, and I understand that it is. You know, if I had the answers, I'd be glad to throw them out on the table. But the staff last year in January said, you know, I'm glad. I'm paraphrasing Jeff Copley. And Jeff said, I'm glad that you challenged me to find my own changes, my own improvements to my department. But yet, we heard none. We received none. And that's the challenge, I guess. You said we weren't hard enough. Maybe we weren't. Maybe we were trying desperately, I think, to play nice and to get along.